It's Not Fine, But Don't Cry. I am your host, Aidan Milford, and I'm joined as always by...
Oh, God! Oh, Jesus Christ, the time vortex is not fun. Hi, I'm Jago Ash.
Hey!
We've been gone for a
Right.
while.
I know you've got some questions. You're saying, where did you go? Why did you go? Listen, alright, before the two people that actually care, ram down our throats about why we were gone, let me just explain something to you. Episode 4, if any of you watched it, a little guy called Lewis EC kind of low-key revealed where we were keeping Spark Radio hostage. So what happened is, we said we were coming back after Christmas. We didn't lie, we just took about 2.5 years. But what happened is, in that time, it got seized and we had to run away.
If you think about it, this is after Christmas. We never specified how far after Christmas, so we are
true.
right.
We're staying true to ourselves, right?
We are true to our word.
Well, there you go. But it got seized. And now we're here in a shed, in an undisclosed location that, as of yet, no one knows about. We've been on the run for 2.5 years. I have lost all my hair from the stress of that. I'm homeless, so's Jago. And what are we doing? Are we trying to get money? No, we are recording a podcast.
No, we're recording a podcast because naturally, well, I had this big money-making scheme, right, where we could make money through the podcast, because basically, right,
obviously,
you see all these you see all these famous people with podcasts. We'll just make a podcast and money comes out of our ass.
Our buddy Joe Rogan, our good friend.
Goddamn Joe Rogan, bringing it back round.
What happened to that guy?
Honestly, I hope he's okay.
I know that we murdered many people, but how come
we
got seized and he didn't? He's still
exactly. I know.
I call bullshit.
We're
not doing a swear counter, are we?
Oh God, yeah, we had a swear counter, didn't we?
No, you gave up on that on the episode.
I did give up on that, yeah.
But Jago, how have you been, man? This is going to be about... Yeah.
I've been alright. I've been up and down, zip zap zopping all over the place.
Oh yeah? Like where?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about jobs and shit? Because that sounds kind of boring.
Yeah, not really, but let's do it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I worked with a animal feed company for a little bit. I've worked with a building company for a little bit, and now I'm working with the NHS. Nice.
Whoa, yeah. the NH of S, bro.
The big NHA. But it's not an A.
A long way, man. I mean, episode 3, our guest mentioned the NHS, and now here you are working for them. Life works in mysterious ways.
It's a quirky thing. It do be kind of quirky.
Quirky like a performing arts course.
Oh boy, bringing it back.
Well, like I said, nothing's changed and everything is changed.
Everything is different.
We've literally just been on the hustle this entire time.
Been on the grind.
We've been trying to make it by, to be honest.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, it's good to know that you haven't just,
fizzled out of existence, yeah.
I mean, we have, but we're here again, and it's okay.
The time stream was quite painful. Those 7 legs that I lost and regrew those memories will forever haunt me.
No, and I don't think ultimate safety will ever really be the same. But we'll figure out a way. I mean, we're currently figuring out how to book flights to this shack we've got in an undisclosed location, because we are going to get guests. We got
to get guests. Because that's
keep sacrificing. I mean, interviewing people.
Naturally.
Yeah,
we've got to keep interviewing people for ultimate safety to keep the world ultimately safe, and that's why the last 2 years have been so shit, because we haven't been interviewing people so the world can be ultimately safe.
Yeah,
that's just what's been happening. I'm sorry, it's our fault. I'm personally take responsibility.
No, it's not our fault. It's the people that seized us. It's the Spark Radio original hosts. They seized us, and that's why. And you know what? I'm calling it now. One day we're going to take that podcast back for one episode.
We're going to be back at one episode 900. We're going to be back in that fucking podcast. Here it is, folks. You heard it here.
Remember,
episode.
I'm still keeping to my truth. If we make it to a 10-year anniversary of this podcast, I have to send my news to someone. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also what's interesting is I've now got, well, I say new girlfriend. I've been with her for like a year and a half now, but I don't think this girlfriend would appreciate it either. So I'm not sure if I want to make it to episode 900, but
You
at
could
the same
just send
time,
the nudes to me.
that would that count, or did I just? I'll have to just see what I said.
I don't
'cause
know.
I'm
Like
true to my
you might
word.
have said if you said everyone, then I mean I am part of everyone. But if you said you send your nudes to somebody, then I am somebody. So you can just send your nudes to me, and then I can send it to everybody I know, and ask them to send them to everybody they know.
Okay, and also it could be like I said I send it to a listener. You're a listener. You're listening to me right now.
I am listening to you. I can hear myself, so therefore listening as a listener.
There you go. Now, if you are wondering why it sounds a bit different, like it almost sounds like me and Jago are in completely two different rooms. That's not the case. Basically,
No,
last
we are.
time
I'm touching your lovely head now. Pat, pat.
But he can touch it over this glass panel that's between us. The reason that is because I filed a complaint because last time he wouldn't let me do things like this and get really close to the mic. So now I can do that, and he won't be able to stop me. But it's not as fun when he can't poke me aggressively in the face.
Yeah.
So I'll only do it occasionally.
Fuck! I dropped my bullshittery. There we go. I got my bullshittery back.
We just fucking cleaned in here. Oh my god. Yes. What do we talk about?
I don't know. Fuck it out.
What did we talk about?
Anything and everything.
That is true. We did talk about anything and everything.
Yeah. So go on then. I said I've had a couple jobs. What have you been up to?
Well, I have been up to many things. So I because of the whole Spark Radio shibak, I don't really live in Exeter anymore. Other than the shack we're in right now, I live in a lovely place called Falmouth, England. Yeah, it's in Cornwall, the good old seaside county, full of old people, pasties, and Brexit. That's where I live.
Well, you gotta love pasty.
You gotta love Brexit too. No, you don't have to love that.
That's very much an opinion-based thing. You do not have to love Brexit.
No, you don't have to love anything, really. You can't be
except
forced
for
to
this
love anything.
podcast.
Oh yeah, if you don't love this podcast, we know who you are.
We know where you live.
We do.
We
genuinely do. Don't fuck with us.
Derek?
Anyway, I work in a nice little place called Harbour View at the moment. I just got the job.
Ooh.
Shout outs to Harbour View. They sell
Big
very
ups.
good food, very good coffees, very good drinks.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's going well. I'm living in a shared house that's turbulent at times, but it has its ups and downs, as with everything. I've got a new room now with a window. I literally did not have a window before.
A window?
Yeah, I was kept. They literally just kept me in like a fucking room.
Well, we needed to save all of your funny juices for comedy podcast.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by funny juice, because I just say things and apparently it's funny, but I think I'm just really special.
You could be that. That could be the case.
Yeah.
God damn, boy.
Let's talk about time.
Time?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about time?
Because there's been time that's passed. 2.5 fucking years, Jago.
A year.
2.5 fucking years. And where have you been? You betrayed me.
It's over, Aiden. I have the high ground.
No, you don't. We're on the same level, but we're in a shack. You have the ground.
Look, it's an uneven shack, and my part is slightly higher than yours, so therefore high ground.
Ever the fucking egotist, Jamie. Anything you can find to be better than me.
Come on, I've got a fucking beard.
Do you know what? I'm only in this podcast with you because we're obligated to by the powers that be. But I don't even like you.
Yeah,
right?
well, I'm in this podcast because I fucking love you. Yeah, I said it.
Oh. Yeah, so time's passed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a weird one.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. But you know what? I think it's. I need to do timestamps, don't I? Hang on, I've got a phone here. I don't know if you remember how to do this.
Yo,
this is coming up.
fucking
Do you know what?
phones.
I might actually originally have. Hang on. I do.
Oh.
I have the original podcast notes that I made with this same phone 2.5 years ago.
No fucking way.
This
Oh,
phone
come
has
on.
lasted me.
This is nostalgia right here. Go on.
Here's the inspirational quotes. I would read them out, but you can just go to the description and read them, you lazy shit.
You plebn't.
You plebn't. And that's the name of this episode.
It's a
you plebn't. How does one spell that, Jago?
Well, I don't know. I just thought of it as a mixture of pleb and peasant. Plebn't.
I'm gonna make it all pretentious.
Also, just ask someone who's hugely dyslexic. How do I spell a
that
word
wasn't a
you
dig.
just made up?
I'm just really insensitive. I'm really ignorant to that. I mean, you can spell it how you want.
Jago, you just invented a word. How do you spell it?
I don't fucking know. 11:45. Okay, that's where we're at. And do you know why that's important?
All right.
It's because Freyden.
Why is that important?
Input music right now. And hello and welcome to our It's Not Fine But Don't Cry moment of the week. There's only 2 of us here because we're sad. That's not the moment. Jago, you go first. That's good music playing.
Oh, I've got. Oh god.
Such good music.
What? I'm kind of vibing with this. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah.
I already know that the music's cut out by now, so that's probably really awkward.
Shut up! I'm still vibing. My It's Not Fine moment of the week. Yeah, I've with all of my big adult money, I've done some big adult things and bought a whole bunch of new furniture for my place of living, and it's been a bit of a nightmare getting everything out because there's fucking dust everywhere, and you know how IKEA furniture be. So, yeah, I've been kind of having a rough time with that. But you know what we got to say when time gets tough?
It's not fine.
Not fine.
But don't
cry.
Yes. My moment of the week is rather not as tame, not as placid, not as honourable. I would say my moment of the week is okay. So I don't know if you're aware, but I am a uni student.
I was aware of this event.
Yeah, it's a shame, to be honest. I am embarrassed, but
massive amounts of debt, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on top of that, no concept of money whatsoever. And you know, last night I did go out for a drinky poos. You know,
ooh, lovely.
Am I mildly addicted to alcohol? Probably. Am I gonna confront it? No. Anyway,
that's what pussies do.
Yeah, pussies confront their problems. Real men just keep drinking.
Just
bottle
and you can
quote me on that.
Don't do that, kids. Don't
quote me to take my advice, and you'll end up. Look at me. You can't see me, but look at me. Jago's looking at me.
Oh,
you can
God.
see me. I look great.
I wish.
That was disgusting. Anyway, my moment of the week, Jago, before you hijacked me, is basically I was at Spoons.
Yeah, at Spoons, classic.
Yeah, getting drunk. Then it was 4 of us. And then there were only 2 of us.
Oh dear.
It was me and one of my friends, and we were dancing in Kings, and that was, to be honest, shit. And we just decided, you know what, fuck it. We're just going to go to the harbour. And we just sat in the harbour. And you know what? It was quite nice. It was a drunk moment, but it was nice. And you're probably thinking, where's the It's Not Fine? I'll tell you. So, I woke up the next morning and saw that I'd spent 40 quid, okay? And not only was that on drinks, my drunk ass decided to get a fucking Subway. And I don't know if you've ever had a Subway, but that is one of the most revolting things you can get. It's not the worst thing you can get in Falmouth, trust me, I've had worse. But I didn't need to spend money on that. And when I woke up and I looked at my phone, I had the money that I don't have, spending it on booze, shit, and more shit. All I could think to myself was, it's not fine.
It's not fine,
don't cry.
But don't cry.
Thanks for
Thank you.
moments of the week.
That was beautiful. 10 out of 10. Would moment again. Maybe later.
Maybe later. We've got a lot of things to do.
Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff to do, haven't we? We got to catch everybody up on the bullshit that's going on.
Well, we don't have to. We could.
That's
just sit
true,
here and
actually.
talk about
Fuck that. You guys are gonna have no context for everything.
Fuck you guys. We
Fuck
hate you.
you all.
Fuck off. Stop listening to this right now. Just
Get
fuck
out.
off now.
Get out.
Go!
Go! We're only 15 minutes in and I'm running out of shit to say.
Yeah, I'm so dead inside. I got back at 2. I didn't go straight to bed. I stayed up doing things I shouldn't have done. I woke up this morning and I looked at myself. Didn't look at myself in the mirror,
and
but
realized
it's like I looked at my soul in the mirror, and I just went, "Oh shit, there is no soul there." And then I decided to come on this podcast because that's what happens when I have no soul. I make podcasts for the masses because I'm a
Soviet
trooper.
dice.
He's got a Soviet dice.
I have a Soviet dice. I have a big dice that is about a bit smaller than a football, I'd say.
Tell us about your dice.
My dice, you want to know about my dice, do you?
I've always wanted to know about your dice, especially the Soviet kind.
I got a problem. There's too many dice. I got so many fucking dice.
Why you got so many dice?
Because I'm a dice goblin. For those who didn't know, I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and just TTRPGs.
You play Dungeons and Dragons?
I know, I'm a fucking nerd.
I never knew that about you, and now I'm questioning this day entirely, to be honest.
Yeah, I play a lot of TTRPGs, which stands for tabletop role playing games, and you can catch me on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the Initiative Order Twitch stream, where we play a game of Uchtun Cthulhu called Chalice, the Twilight Rose, which is very fun. Anyway, back onto my Soviet dice.
Talk about your Soviet dice.
My Soviet dice is just a dice lamp with a Russian babushka on it. I think that's the name of the hat.
Is how you Sovietize something. Is that a word? It can be.
A Sovietize?
Jago.
Mm-hmm.
How did that make you feel?
Considering your mic cut out over Discord, absolutely fine.
What do you mean over Discord? We're in the same room.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how you have these notions, Jago.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, taking a jacket
Let's
off.
talk about time again.
You.
Yeah.
Time.
I'm getting kind of...
Oh, we're getting 10.
So, basically, Jago, some people, some things have survived the test of time. Some things haven't.
That is true. Yes.
One thing that hasn't is thou that shall not be named but will be named now is something I look back on as a little rivalry that ended in a plot twist. I don't know if you remember our pals Pum Pum Productions, Jago.
Oh boy, our old friend Pum Pum.
So if you're not informed, Pum Pum was in fact me and Alex the entire time.
Did take me a while.
Yeah, and the episode with me and Alex and you is just us basically clowning on you the whole time. How do you feel? You've been made a mockery of on live podcast.
Well, considering that you can't listen to it live anymore, it's no longer live, so I feel great.
But you can still listen to it.
You can at it's not that youtube.com/it's not fine but don't cry
podcast.
Gotta plug it.
And you can listen to it. You can listen to all of season 1 with 17-year-old me, 19-year-old Jago, which is strange because I'm 19 now.
And I'm 21 now.
That's fucking crazy.
Stop
aging.
I wish I could.
You are just... Jago, I don't know what to say anymore, man. Like, life just sort of...
Life could be a dream. Oh god, I can't sing. We're gonna get fucking demonetized.
No,
not that we were getting monetized.
We weren't getting money anyway. We're just doing this because we hate ourselves.
True. Goddamn, I have been absolutely in my spare time. I've been absolutely grinding my life away in Destiny 2 and learning too much of the lore.
Okay, I've not been doing any of that.
That's because you, unlike me, have a life.
You'd think that. I've been on a self-improvement journey, which in theory is good, but whenever I make one little mistake or go back on it, my brain just sort of goes, you know what, man, you're a cunt. So I'm kind of just putting myself through existential dread all the time, and life's just becoming this never-ending spiral of the same mistakes happening. Every day is the same. I keep falling down the hill, wondering why I climb up it, but I climb up again and again, just to fall down, and I wonder when this will all end. I wonder when suffering will stop.
Well, when it comes to climbing up this metaphorical hill, I don't think it's healthy to look at it as climbing up a hill. I think it's almost better to look at it as building a house. So the finished product of the house, if you want to think of it that way, the finished product of yourself, the person you want to be, is the finished product of the house. And on the way in building that, things will go wrong. You'll go back into old habits, but just so long as you fix those slight mistakes and mishaps that come up, so you might order the wrong size the wrong beams of wood, they might be the wrong size, so you've got to adapt that and change the plans a bit. But at the end of the day, you'll have a house which will stand on its own, where you won't need to put any effort into improving yourself because the work will be done. That's how I like to think about it.
That was a lovely little analogy, Jago.
I try.
That was beautiful. You've made a lot of growth since 19-year-old Jago. If we could go back to that time portal we just stepped out of, you could reach your head into that Spark studio that again we got kicked out of unrightfully, even though we stole it. That we dug up with a spoon.
Those sons of bitches! I kill them!
We've got literal corpses of guests there, and we have to go and collect them at some point. But
we will have to.
Stick your head through a portal and look at yourself,
the 19-year-old me.
But ignore 17-year-old me. I'm probably just drinking my coffee, which I'll get onto the dirty bean water in a minute.
That's actually a fair point. I've started drinking coffee now.
And how the roles have reversed.
They finally got me onto the bean juice.
Okay, well let's put a pin in that. If we forget about it, sorry, we can never really get a coherent point. But if you could look at yourself in the face, what would you say to little...
Stop being a miserable cunt! You're not as bad as you think! I'm not a subtle person.
Subtlety's for cunts.
Subtlety is for cunts.
And you can quote us on that, kids.
Can they? I really don't.
Yes, they can. They can do anything they put their fucking mind to. And if we teach them anything else...
Bean water!
Oh yeah, right. You want to know about that? Okay. Myself and I was an avid coffee drinker. I used to drink it on the daily, maybe 2 times a day, maybe 3 times a day. I remember in one of the podcasts I even said that, I don't drink 3 a day anymore, so it's a lot better. Guess how many times I drink coffee a day now?
4.
0. It was a trick question. He improving. My boy
I
drink coffee
moves.
Once a week, and it will be on a Saturday. Do I sometimes have 2 coffees and go into some like God mode Super Saiyan? Yes. Does it make days like today worse? Yes. Is it like some caffeine hangover? Yes. But every day, do you know what I get my caffeine fix from?
Where do you get your caffeine fix from?
Of black tea.
Ooh,
green tea. And that's it.
Lovely.
And that is it. So that's
lovely.
But you, Mr. Back then, you denounced coffee. You said
I did. I was a Pepsi drinker or a Coke drinker. I liked my softs.
Or sun chocolates. You've said before.
I did like a nice hot chocky. But no, I've gone on to coffee now because working in the NHS is a pain in the arse, and it's to be fair, it's lovely there, but it's long days, so coffee is not...
He just realised he couldn't chat shit about his work on podcasts.
No, I can't chat shit about my work on podcasts. For legal reasons, that's entirely a joke. But, there's long days, so, it's nice having a coffee, like, with lunch or something, or on a 10-minute break, just have a quick coffee, and then you're fucking buzzing again.
And it's good, isn't it? You're addicted. You feel good. You feel happier. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say I'm addicted because I don't drink it at all on the weekends. So,
but it's nice. How do you have your coffee, Jago? Because I'm
just
still a coffee punt.
Just a coffee, milk, 1 sugar.
Oh, so standard, I guess.
Yeah, nothing
Alex tried to fucking tell us, the guy who's literally dead now.
Yeah.
He tried to tell us that the standard way to have a coffee is a milk and 2 sugars.
Two sugars?
I think that's a bit excessive.
It was how I used to have my coffee, but then it was just too sweet. I don't know, something wasn't right, so I did a little experiment, and then I only had 1 sugar, and it's a lot better now.
If that's the standard way, then we are outside the box, mate.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else, but my brain just opened a little hatch and popped out.
And the fort just went boop, and then walked away with his little legs sound like Mr. Krabs going.
That is actually exactly what. I mean, he was here. He saw it happen. It genuinely happened.
SpongeBob, me boy, let me escape from Aiden's brain. How do you want me to? How do you want?
Just chat bare bollocks while I kept my brain from the floor.
Since we're about half an hour in, well,
no. You don't get to do that because we have to signify it with some sort of song like tradition. We can't just say we're going to do the B word and then just do it.
What? Babe.
No.
Babe. What are you doing? What's going on? Aiden, your face. Aiden, what's happening?
I'll scare you there. Ah! How can I do that? Okay.
Oh my god.
Jago.
You can hold your nut.
I
hold those cashew nuts.
I can do that.
Hold those. Oh shit! That's something I heard about.
I thought you were about to talk about me holding my nut. I was like, how the hell have you heard about that? What the fuck? How does this stuff get out, bro?
Yo, you don't want to know who I got contacts with. Do you know the animation studio that made Ice Age, right?
I'm aware.
You know Ice Age, right?
I am aware.
Yeah, so that animation studio has gone bust, right?
What?
So no more, or at least this is what I heard. So no more Ice Age. And to say goodbye, the last little bit of animation they made was Scrat, the little squirrel from Ice Age, the saber-tooth squirrel, eating his little acorn. He finally got it.
Oh.
Canonically got it.
I'd care if I had a soul.
I just think it's fucking adorable because he's gonna put the fucking thing in the ground, then he looks at it, looks around, and it's like, oh, and then eats it and runs off. I'm like, oh, Scrat. Well done, you earned that, my boy. You beautiful creature, you.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I know.
Everything is beautiful. That's a lie. Do you know what? I remember what I was going to say. I found my brain.
You found it?
I was going to talk about coffee. Yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of a fact because I'm aware that we spend most of the podcast just chatting utter mambo jambo, as you say.
With the bing bong ding dong.
With the bing bong ding dong cheeky chunky monkey. But this is going to be an actual fact. I am stealing this from our buddy Joe Rogan. We're good friends, so it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where the coffee break came from, Jago? If you know, even if you do, just can you please repeat back to me? No, where did it come from, Aiden?
No, where did it come from, Aiden?
Well, Jago, I'll have you know that back in the day, there were some maids. I think they were. I can't really remember it very well. I think they were doing some. They were making something. All right, it's not important.
Okay.
And one time they had a little meeting with their boss, and their boss was like, "So, how can we make you more productive?" And they were just like, "Give us a break and allow us to have some coffee." They did that, and then the next week, productivity and stocks went up by like a massive majority percent.
Ooh.
That wasn't grammar. And then the universal coffee break came about. So it's not actually them giving you your freedom, it's them using you, implanting you with caffeine, which is a drug, so they can squeeze more out of you like the little capitalist shill you are.
Big companies!
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite song, Jago? Right
My favourite song? Magnum Bullet by Double M Remix Party.
Do you want to sing us a little bit of it?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll be back after the break. Bye. And pause.
Have a good one, fuckers.
Guess what, motherfuckers?
You know who it is?
It's the I to the... I can't spell. We're back.
It's us. It's not fun, but don't cry. Back again, bitches.
Hey! We're back after the break, and we've got less energy than before. And that's how it do.
Yeah, we do what we do not because it's right, but because it's stupid.
We do it because it's wrong, and it feels good because it's wrong, especially because it's wrong. I've got a peppermint tea. Would you like to hear it?
You slurpy boy, goddamn.
Oh, you're not even as angry. You know, this is... Oh, you did it to me.
Yeah. How's
this really
it feel,
is revenge
bitch?
of the Jago. Oh.
How's it feel, bitch?
Not good.
No. Yeah, start crying.
I'm sorry.
Cry.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah.
You
should be.
I like.
Oh, do it
Listen,
again.
Jago. No, stop, please. He's getting his own back. It's awful.
Oh, the water is all the sweeter. The sweet nectar of revenge.
I apologise, but I will stop. I will stop now.
Yeah.
You've got your revenge.
Yeah, you will. Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good boy.
Yeah. Oh.
That took it out of you, didn't it?
Oh, hang on. I've got a knock at the door.
Is this our letter? Is this?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jago.
Interview. Hi, Jago. What are you up to? Not much. I'm chilling with my mate Aiden, who's looking at the door.
We've got mail. What? It's the mail segment. Oh yeah.
Boy, how we love the mail segment. I never get any mail.
Can you hear this? Can you? Yeah, Jago never gets any mail. That's still not changed. If you'd like to send us some mail, do it. But
I'd love some mail. No, no one's sending. No.
I mean, to be fair, this is to the podcast. It's not to me individually. But
okay.
It's always our guests that get it. There's a little thing here. There's two things.
Oh yeah.
There's this one.
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah. And there's
I
also
can hear
this. This says to the podcast guest, but we don't have one, so
we don't have
we'll
a
keep that
guest
for next episode.
Next time, baby, next time.
But let me just open this. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Who's this by? I need to find it. The writing is currently not in English, so I'm having to translate it. I have a mind that can do that. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
People just walk past the window.
They're watching you chaps like beans.
Like beans. Okay. This is from Obama.
Fucking Obama's learned to write in another language.
We don't know if it's President Obama. It just has Obama. So
it could just be any Obama.
This is a whole page, actually.
Okay.
And it's titled "On the Shortness of Life," and it says,
"Damn, that's deep.
want meanwhile to point out your own consolations. Consider my brothers. While they live, you have no reason to complain of your fortune. In both, you have contrasting virtues to cheer you up. The one achieved public office by his energy, the other in his wisdom despised it."
Don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means at all.
Do we fight now?
No, but thanks, Obama.
Cool. Okay. Feels like
it's cool that you knew that we were going to be here after us not saying anything.
Feels vaguely threatening.
Does feel a bit threatening.
Yeah.
It's really kind of weird and not direct.
Yeah. Didn't even say our names in it.
Oh well.
Cheeky dick.
I don't know how he got our address, but I'm just gonna hope that nothing bad comes of it, because that's how you get rid of problems really in life.
Just hope nothing bad happens to you. Yep.
Exactly. You sip your tea, you move on. Now, before we carry on,
exactly. Sip tea.
I'd like to let everyone know there is an artist called Validex, and he has released a album. There's a good friend of mine who sounds exactly like me, but I promise he's not me, called Stimulated, is on this album. If you type in Valadex Imperfect, listen to it now, it's out now. Not me, there's a guy that I know on songs Homie Feeling, Don't Be, go listen to it now. You won't, especially with Homie Feelings, one of the best songs I haven't ever worked on, and you'd like it. Listen to it now.
You got to plug.
Like to plug anything?
I've already done my plugging, haven't I? With the because I've already plugged the fact that we're on twitch.com/The Initiative Order Wednesday.
Okay, Jago. Well, how about you put a plug in that fucking mouth of yours and shut the fuck up?
How about you put a plug up your ass?
I knew you were going to say that, but it's still harrowing to hear you say it.
Yeah, baby. That killed you, didn't it? Yeah. Watch out.
Jago.
Not sure about what to do there, are you?
Jago.
Mm-hmm.
If that is your real name. Tell me the life lessons you've learned.
What have I learned? Don't expect good things to happen. You gotta just hit your head. You gotta hit your head against a brick wall and make them happen.
You gotta hit your head. Did you have? Is this from personal experience?
No. So, good. Don't expect good things to just happen to you. If they do, then good, lovely. We all love that. But if they don't, well, that's normal. You just gotta you gotta run on that treadmill and make shit work out for you, because it 9 times out of 10 stuff isn't just going to fall into your hands.
9 times out of 10 stuff isn't going to just fall into your hands. But that 1 time out of 10 it will. But don't you fucking dare take that as what life is. Don't you stop it.
You might have had a lot of lucky opportunities where stuff does just keep falling into your hands and working out. But don't
Good for you.
fucking dare take that as the norm.
You put some fucking work in, you lazy piece of shit!
God, I hate you!
I don't know who we direct this at, but it's someone we know.
Honestly, I think it's quite cathartic just just having the sheer, ball of rage that's inside of me and able to put it onto the sound waves here, which are going directly into your ears.
And they come from my ears and they go right out to my arsehole like a Vindaloo poo, and they spray everywhere.
Vindaloo! Get it? Get it? Because Vindaloo sounds like loo, and loo also sounds like poo.
I've been to the loo recently.
Do you wanna hear another life lesson I learned?
Not really.
Well, tough shit. You're gonna hear it anyway.
Okay.
Not every pee-pee is a poo-poo, but every poo-poo is a pee-pee.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever think about that?
Let that sit for a bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ride the waves of that.
We're inspirational. Ride the waves of the pee-pee poo-poo meta.
Ride the waves of life.
And if you don't, you drown. And then you can't come back up again.
Because, the IRA seize your property.
Oh, then they seize the Spark Radio, and that's why we're in a shack in the... I swear to God, we will get our revenge.
We're fighting the IRA.
We're fighting everything, Jago. It's me and you against the world. It's me and you against the fucking universe and the cosmos.
It's me and you against my mum.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Sorry, but she she just we're trying to. Sharon, fuck off! We're recording a podcast. Sorry, I don't mean to scream at your mum, but she just needs to know when to come in.
My mum's not even called Sharon.
I've been calling her. Maybe that's why she doesn't like me.
It's probably why she doesn't like you. Because you've been calling her Sharon, and that's not her name.
Listen, we're both... Look, I know you're thinking, but you're in the shack in the middle of nowhere. Why have you got Sharon with you? Here's why. Because we're both incompetent. We can't... not only can we not feed ourselves, we can't actually breathe without someone helping us. Sharon is here to keep us alive. And
I need daily reminders on how to breathe.
And Yeah, she's like in and out, and I'm like, okay, Sharon, you're literally the cause of my survival, but you don't have to rub it in every argument we have. Like, I call her a stupid bitch for breathing too loudly, and she's like, I totally keep you alive. Okay, we get it, Sharon. Have you ever heard about decency and not rubbing it in? Kindness is when you don't talk about it.
Way to toot your own fucking trumpet. God damn.
Fucking Sharon.
God, bitch.
You're related. That's your mum.
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to say that because
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, Mum.
I'm not.
Yeah, no. You're really not.
I'm never sorry, because when I'm sorry, I have to own up to all the demons that I have in my soul.
All of them, and not just the small ones.
No, number 8 can be fine.
Number 8 can't be fucked with.
Nah, he's so insignificant. Like, he's like, oh, I'm a try, but it don't work. You know. Here we go. We're rambling. We're talking strength.
That do be how it is.
Yeah, man. So, let's take it back now, y'all. Okay.
One hop this time.
Let's look over all the guests we've had, shall we? Should we talk about our guests?
Who was number 1?
Our first ever guest was the now late magician, Billy Sherlock.
Billy Sherlock in these nuts.
Sherlock, don't say that. He's dead. You can't. That's disrespectful.
He's been dead for 2 years, man. I mean, I think if
you say it's too soon, but I don't know.
You're the one saying it's too soon.
Cry realm. Yeah.
I'm saying it's perfect time.
I think Billy, he set a trend. He got here. He was the first one to come to Spark Radio. He's the first one to come on the podcast.
He was.
Right. You know, he did all right.
He was a worthy guest. Not sacrifice. Guest.
Yeah. Yes, guest, who is also dead now.
Alive and well.
Happened.
Yeah, by very suspicious and unsolved means of death. Quite unfortunate.
We are sorry to hear. We R.I.P. Our second guest on episode 3 was Mr. Alex Robinson. Then, he was releasing his first album. Then. He's also dead. This is just a coincidence, but
yeah, completely unrelated to anything we might have had to do with anything.
Yeah, obviously. What is weird though is his music page has still been posting albums, so I don't know what motherfucker is like pretending to be Alex Robinson, but that's disrespect. Okay, is that to get him back for the whole pum pum scenario?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Alex was good. I mean, after the podcast, when Jago found out that we were pum pum, which was like about a month afterwards, Jago did ram his fist up my arse. It wasn't nice. So
I mean, that's not what you said, but okay.
Let's not go there. It was bittersweet, like I like the podcast with Alex in it. It's enjoyable. Obviously he's dead now, which isn't enjoyable. Obviously getting rammed isn't. But what the prank on Jago was an epic prank. It was an epic gamer moment.
Epic pranksters.
The 4th episode and our 3rd guest, we had Mr. Lewis EC. Fun fact, he was only a guest at the last moment. We had a guest coming. I can't remember who it was now. Who bailed out like the little. No one bails on us.
No one bails.
If you ever quit on us,
they're dead.
You will see.
We just forgot who they were. We just didn't care enough, so we forgot about who they were. They're also dead for no.
Yeah. Lewis EC is dead as well.
We did kill him.
Yeah, but like the thing is, that was fine because he did threaten Jago. He did threaten me, going squangle, squangle, squangle. Lawbo's coming for you. Then brandished a really ornate knife with a snake pommel with fangs as the blade, and then Aiden pulled out our under desk shotgun, which we still have. But now it's not under a desk. It's not under a desk now.
It's on top of the desk.
It's on top of the glass panel between me and Jago.
Yeah,
we have that because of COVID-19.
Yeah, the shotgun is to scare away COVID-19.
And the glass panel. Yeah.
And the glass panel.
So Lewis EC is the only guest we did kill. I'm not sure if that's what Jago said actually happened. I don't remember, but I know that's what Jago told the police. So
I did tell them that, and they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, luckily, the reason why they took it so easy is because, Lewis EC was going around as Grandad Poggywog, who is actually from Kent or something. He was infamous, so they wanted to catch him anyway. It was on. We were like vigilantes.
We did him a favour at that point.
Yeah, he was okay. And our most recent guest, I say most recent, this is 2.5 years ago almost. But,
implying that any of this was recent. Yeah.
It was recent. It was literally yesterday. Max Yallop.
We recorded that yesterday.
What can I say? Lovely guy. He helped us. We talked about poo and rating my poo. Again, Max Yallop is also dead. Again, we don't know how that happened. I think there was just a bug going around at that time, but R.I.P.
Rip my mans.
Yeah. And that's all the guests we've had. So if you want to come on this podcast and experience our
bullshittery.
It's so safe here.
It is incredibly safe, undescribably safe.
Ultimate safety is what we
Ultimate safety.
It's so safe.
It is.
Once you experience ultimate safety, you're safe from any illness, from anything, and you'll never feel pain again. And that's what happens when you leave this podcast. You leave literally cleansed.
Cleansed of reality.
Yep.
Cleansed of emotion. Cleansed of bad vibes.
Yep.
Just straight bussin'. Like, you...
Yep.
You come out of here just like, yo, it's not fine, but I don't need to cry.
Yeah, because you know what this podcast is really about is that life is never fine. Life is never fine. It is always difficult, but there's no point crying about it.
We just got to live, man. Like, if you spend too long worrying about things, then you're just gonna not enjoy it. So it may not be fine, but don't cry about it. Just find something to enjoy.
Oh yeah, don't cry. And if you do cry, then we will personally
do it somewhere else. If you don't, just get out of here.
Yeah,
you were gonna. You're a fucking furry.
You know what that is? I'm not a furry. But
I know furry?
Of it, and I'm willing to go there. I'm willing to go there.
I'm on the internet, man. I know what that shit is. You fucking furry.
Oh. And Jago's having some technical difficulties, but this is a perfect time to send over to our news reporters. Yes, we brought Nadia Yee and Jago Wah over. They are the little goblins in the studio. And they're currently hailing from, I don't know fucking where, some remote location, Goblin Land. But we're going to send them over. Frayden, could you put the news music in 3, 2, 1, now. Hello and welcome to the news. I am your host, Nadia Yee. I am joined by Jago Wah. Our guest reporter couldn't make it today. I don't know why. But it's time for the news. Hello. We're going to give you the news this time. We have news. Do we have news, Jago?
I don't know. I hear there's something going on somewhere else about people shooting each other, but honestly, I can't be fucked to talk about that.
Yeah.
I ate a sandwich earlier. That was delicious.
Did you?
Yes.
What was newsworthy about the sandwich?
I stole it. I'm a criminal.
You stole it, Jago Wah. You just admitted this on live TV.
They can try and catch me if they want.
And that is not fake news. You can try and catch Jago. Thanks for joining us. Join us next time. Join us next time where we will have a guest reporter and we will have some more non-fake news. Back to you in the
studio.
Adrian.
In the chat. It's the studio.
Well, that was shit. Why do we keep bringing them back? I keep forgetting how bad it is.
I pay them. Why do I pay them?
I don't have money.
Who has been paying them?
No, I mean, we are paying them, but I don't have the money to pay them. And they just, every time, it's just some bullshit, and then they say, that's not fake news, and that's it.
Yeah. God.
Do you know what the news segment is on this show? It's like this, I've got a chicken and mushroom slice here.
Yo, okay. I'll eat it.
You know why it's like that? It's because on the surface, it's like, that looks nice. When you read the ingredients and realise that it's 62% saturated fat.
I don't want to eat it anymore. I do not want to eat it anymore.
That is exactly what the news segment is.
Especially with those two fucking idiots. God!
Why are they? Oh, they're literally goblins.
Why do we have two goblins just fucking about? Why?
We don't even know where they are as well. They sort of just travel.
I mean, they might be in Ukraine because they mentioned people. Gosh.
Yeah,
let's not go into that.
That's fake. That's real fake news. I don't want to.
We gotta go. How do we even send them money?
Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how, but I think it's something to do with that. Just because that's relevant nowadays.
Do you think it's like to do with pictures of monkeys or something?
Do you mean what is it? Still on the tip of my tongue. What's it called? It's like a picture online.
It's a picture of a monkey with a receipt, and then I laugh and go screenshot. Ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah. What are they called again?
NFTs.
NFTs.
NFT stupid.
NFT it's in the writing. It stands for not fucking tenacious.
Not fucking tenacious, yeah.
Because that's not what you are, and I'm sure bitch. That means something.
Okay. Okay, hypothetical question. Here's a hypothetical for you. You can see above people's head any stat. So like one stat. So like I don't know, like how.
Can I like? Is it a stat of like more like what their energy is, or can I literally see like above their head when they last watched midget porn?
It's any stat of your that could be it. It's any stat of your choice, but it's only that one stat for every person. What would you want to see?
Okay. Most likely to get annoyed if I kick them in the kneecaps.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I know who I could do it and get away with. I know that everyone would get annoyed, but who would get annoyed enough to kick me back? That is the question.
Like,
so if
and
so now I can
charge you
decide
with
if I
assault.
want to fight. Yeah, do I? Yeah, yes. That's charge you with assault. That's exactly what I want to know just by looking above their head. So then I know if I want to go to prison or I want to fight, or if I just want to bully someone.
I want to know how many times they've looked at my ass.
Jago, you can just ask.
That's the stat I want to see above people's heads, because I know everybody's been looking at my big, juicy, voluptuous ass, but I gotta know how many times have individuals looked at it.
Well, Jago, it's in the triple figures already.
Well, for you, it's in the 5-figure numbers.
Well, we do sleep in the same shack. Like it's literally like a 3x3. Like there's not much room here.
You are always the big spoon.
Yeah, I'm not scared to admit it. I like to be comforting. But you know what? Sometimes I want to be little spoon, Jago, because I know that society tells me that as a man I must be the big spoon and I must be the dominant one on top when we shag. But sometimes I want you to. Thank you. You know what? When we shag later, can you be the dominant one? Because I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being.
Do you want me to get the ropes out?
Jago, I'm sick and tired of societal pressures. Are we about to?
We have. I can already see the fanfics. In fact, I'm writing one right now.
I know you are.
I'm writing.
That is what writing sounds like.
That's the fanfic being typed. Hang on. Shit. 2 seconds.
He's writing it with his. He's going to get a. He's going across the shack to get. Oh.
Hang on.
He's really committing to this.
I got the keyboard. Fucking wire, come here. Yeah. Hang on, gotta put the mic close to the keyboard so you can hear it clacking.
That is what aggressive fan fiction sounds like, and Jago's writing it, and we'll be reenacting it later. And we're not gay because we have socks on.
We're going to be doing a state exactly. Yeah, I do want to preface this. You can't see on camera. You can't see the camera, but there are socks on. I can't see underneath your desk, so I ultimately don't know. I'm just trusting that you do.
I don't know what you're on about by underneath my desk. I don't know what you mean. We're in the same room.
I know we're in the same room, but I can't see right. But you're on the other side of the desk.
The glass panel. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Glass panel. I can't see around it, so I'm just trusting you've got it on. You've got your socks on.
I obviously would. I mean, I'd be cheating on.
Hang on, let me put my socks on the table, and I'll show you.
I'll do it too.
Sock.
There, sock.
Yeah, cool.
You see, yeah.
Lovely. Oh, and shoes. Goddamn, double protected.
Yeah, I'm double not gay. I'm double
Doubling
hetero.
up on that.
Does that cancel? Wait, does that cancel it out?
I don't know. Take shoes off quickly. Take shoes off
No,
quickly. We can't be sure.
Okay, my shoes are coming off.
Good.
We really committed to that joke for way too long.
Jesus Christ!
This is why we don't have any friends. This is why we are both.
It's just the two of us.
We both have Asbos.
This is why it's. This is why it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us. That was beautiful, man. We weren't transitioning to another break.
We're not going to another break. We only get one.
You think we're gonna? What sort of budget do you think we have? We don't get.
We don't
breaks.
make money.
Bruv, when we go for a break, we just have another line of coke and just go. That's the only thing propping us up. When the podcast ends, we just sort of spend the entire time until the next podcast. We just sort of sit in silence, going.
We wag and woo, and then then Derek comes along with a line of coke for each of us.
Don't mention Derek Harrison.
Sorry. Then he who shall not be named comes along.
Yeah.
Gives us a line of coke, and then we're back on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good energy. Good energy. We have. This has been a very screamy podcast.
And considering that I am hungover and feel like shit,
you're doing very
well. I'm saying it now.
Okay.
We have spoke about episode 10, and since that's this season, we've said a lot of promises, but we're not going to keep to any of them because promises are made to be broken. That's life. Deal with it.
Exactly.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
Episode 10 of It's Not Fine, But Don't Cry will be a drunk podcast.
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
And
you'll
you know
get real raw. We'll probably say things that will get us cancelled, and you'll never see us again.
God.
And we'll go for another 2.5 years.
Oh no! What was it? So this is episode 6. So 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got 3 episodes till we do a drunk one.
Until we go for another 2.5 years on the run, because we'll probably leak our location. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, because we do 5 episodes, then we have to run.
Yeah, every time. It takes about 5 episodes for them to track your ID. Don't ask me how. It's our encryption service.
Honestly, sometimes if you want to know, I accidentally leaked it, but that's neither here nor there.
I thought it was Lewis CC who did it. It was you that leaked it.
I gave our information to Lewis. Yeah.
Jago, I know that you're technically a part of this agreement. But if you make a mistake like that again, I'm pretty sure you know who we work for is going to subject you to this ultimate safety. So I'd be careful.
But I'm sorry, but I am already ultimately safe.
True, because he'll make sure.
We're both already ultimately safe. We just don't know it yet. We just don't know when it's happening.
That's incredibly deep, man.
Mm.
Fippity boppity whippity woo. Sorry, we can't have deep moments. Give me your best impression. I was listening to the old podcasts.
Okay, we're just forgetting about the impression bit. Give me your best impression. No, give me your best impression of David Attenborough.
And here we see the wild misfits making their podcast, waiting for time to go by, not realizing that one day they will die and they're in fact wasting every morsel of seconds they get. Once they get to their deathbeds, they'll think to themselves, like they naturally will, everything is pointless, and I am too. I'm David Attenborough, and I eat Vindaloo on every Sunday.
Mic drop.
Can you do an impression of Eminem, but he's walking down the street, with his feet, and he sort of bumps into a cone. The cone goes up his ass, but it wasn't a cone, it was a rocket. Now he's flying through space. I want you to reenact that now.
Okay, give me a second. So
no, you don't get a second.
Okay, yo, it's me, Eminem. I'm walking. Whoa, slip.
Were you screaming then? I couldn't actually like.
Well, that's because there's no sound in space.
Oh shit!
I'm fucking smart.
You pass.
Yeah.
Would you actually? We're coming towards the end of the podcast. Let's talk about Eminem. All right.
Okay. All right.
I think we need to talk about the lyrical miracle himself. You know, he once famously
the man,
said,
the myth, the legend.
And I don't know how to rap, so I'm going to try and rap this as best as I can. I'll try and put the flow in. He once said, and I quote, "It's fun for me just to grab a boob, plus my penis got an attitude." He once said that.
Ooh.
And also,
fire lyrics.
That's almost as good. That's an awfully hard coffee pot. And, you know, other than that, I just think when lines like that come out, I just think...
You know, I just wish he went with that's an awfully large cock.
Well, guys, thank you for joining us.
Yep, thank you. It's been a while. It's been a good time.
This has been horrible, and I hate you all.
It has. I hate myself.
Join us next week. I don't know. We might have a schedule. We might do it weekly. Join us next time, very shortly.
We'll do it again at some point.
We'll have a guest. We'll get a guest out here.
We will get a guest.
The It's Not Fine Shack. But that's all from me, Jago. Take us away.
Goodbye, everybody. It's been nice knowing you.
Joe Rogan.